Hey guys, Nerd over here, coming to you guys with a video of my ATX. Here it is. It's upside down right now. It's a Thermaltake or whatever. Anyway, showing you guys a little tutorial on how to mod this so you can not have an overdraw. It doesn't turn off when you overdraw. It doesn't turn off when you short it. So it can take shorts. You can overdraw, you can underdraw, you can do whatever you want with it. Last video, I have done that. What I have is my red. Basically, here's the wiring here, guys. The yellow is connected to the red, because that's positive. The black is connected to the blue, which is negative, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to have, I believe, 15 or 16 black and only 7 yellow, okay? You can just cut the rest of the black and tuck those somewhere, because you don't need those. See like I did there? Oh god, what did you do? Okay, so mine are right there. Those are wires right there. That I believe is like 9, probably like 7 or 8 black wires right there that you don't need at all. So I just clipped those short and taped the top and shoved them in there, because you don't want anything touching here. I used orange duct tape over my electrical tape, so I know where stuff is. And then I ran out of electrical tape, so I just started using orange duct tape. So now I don't know where anything is. Anyway, I also put in a new fan. It's the same brand, but this fan has a light, and I wired that in right there. So as you can see, got my modified stuff right here. I wired in the yellow, which is ground for the light, into the positive. Right there, I wired that in, think back, like right about there. So basically, guys, what you have to do here, in order to get yours, this is the big question here, and not a lot of people have videos out on how to do this. It took me about 2 days to figure out how to do this from searching on Google and everything. So I'm just going to tell you guys how to do it, okay? Because it is extremely simple, and it really pisses me off that it took me this long to do it. What you want to do is you're going to find those little black things right there, okay? That's what they look like, just like that. And what you want to do is pick one of them. It does not matter which side. You're just going to put a piece of actually, it might. What you should do is have someone with you hook a wire up to each of those. I kept trying, and I figured out that for me, it's those two, and you're just going to short those together. Which basically just continues the current, and that's right there is the overdraw and underdraw and short protection right there. So basically you're just bypassing that. And the other mod that I made was the fan, and the last one was the wiring. So black is ground, yellow is 12 volt positive, red is 5 volt positive, which I made my red like that, so if in the future, if I want to use it. Orange is 3.3 volt positive, and then I believe mine has a negative 12. No, it does not. Mine does not have a negative 12. So right now I'm running mine on 24 amps. So these two wires are putting out 24 amps of electricity. And just to show you that it does work, guys, with this modification. A lot of people are probably going to comment, I'm not sure, on certain different ATXs if you have to do it or not, but there is a green wire. Now, that's very important that you watch this video all the way through before doing this, and I probably should have said that in the beginning, but it's kind of too late now. But there is a green wire. Mine is right there. I got it right there because I don't need it. If you make that mod, whether you short, go bypass that, that'll also bypass standby mode. So you won't need the green wire to turn it on. If you still need the green wire to turn yours on, just connect the green wire to one of the negatives. You only need 7 negatives in my case. I don't know how many it'll be in your case. But just to show you guys that this does work. And see, got my 2 leads right there. I just turn it on. And like I said, my fan glows. Alright, now let me figure out how I'm going to do this without killing myself. I can do it, but I can't do it on camera very well because it's hard to do with one hand safely. But as you can see, guys, you can short it and everything many times as you want, guys. ATX continues to run. However, when you do short it, guys, as you see the light does flash because that uses up all of the 12 volts. And after you turn it off, it does remain having some currents. I just short the wires together to get rid of it so you don't get an electric shock from the case or anything. These are grounded to the case. If you take off this panel right here, the motherboard, be sure, absolutely sure, not to let that touch the case. Because if that touches the case, I don't know if you guys can't see that, but I let it touch the case while me and my dad were doing this, and it was almost very bad. It just started sparking and everything, and I had to unplug it really fast. Anyway, guys, so that is how you make, basically, you can use this to power an amp. That's what I'll be using mine for. If you use it to power an amp, you're going to need a capacitor. Because I hooked it up to my amp without a capacitor, and my amp has protection on it. And it wouldn't necessarily set off the protection, but it'd drop below 9.4 volts. So what I'm thinking I'm going to have to do is you guys are going to have to get a battery, or either a bigger one of these. Basically just run this like you would a battery charger connected to a battery. Just when you're running your system, and then hook the battery up to your amp. Which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. I think I have a couple batteries, motorcycle batteries, from my 4-wheeler, so I'll see if those will work. Anyway, guys, make sure to like the video and subscribe. Again, there's a little picture of my mod. The wires right there. Anyway, guys, make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel.